part of that, yeah. Yeah.
Which places are we playing around town?
It doesn't
All
matter. Just play.
All play.
Just get in front of somebody. Get in front of one person. Get in front of 10 people. Get in front of 200 people.
And you can never say there's not enough gigs in this town. You can play. There's
You
so
can
many
play
rider
so
nights in
much,
this
and
town.
it's not about the money. At this stage of your careers, it's not about how much they are or aren't going to pay you. This is about you getting your music in front of someone who is in a position to get you what you want. And, you know, MySpace, wow, what a great way to showcase yourself. I hate to say it, but it's true. Man, I was just surfing the other night. I found this guy who's a monster. Just found him on the internet, you know, listened to one song. I looked at him, he looked like, oh wow, this is gonna be funny. Let's watch him.
That's how I found Lady Annabella.
Yeah.
It was on MySpace.
I played him and went, what? Played another song, what? Played another song, where is this guy? You know? It happens, and Tracy's alluded to it, we all allude to it. Man, there's a lot to be said for being lucky. Unfortunately, you have to be able to accept that fact too. There's a lot to be said.
But you
for
find
being
the more
lucky.
you practice and the more you play, the luckier you get.
That's very true.
The people always rise to the top. I mean, we're out every night, like Tracy said, so it's our job to kind of figure out who, and I see a lot of familiar faces in the room just from being out or doing these kind of panels and things like that. And, you know, we keep up with it. We're going to hear about you, but we're going to know about you sooner or later. And it's about being patient, and it's about doing exactly what these guys are saying. The more you're out, the more luck you're going to have of having that first song exploited or be heard. It's about networking. It's even in our kids. It's about, you know, a lot of. I just spoke at Belmont about a week ago, and you know, one of the questions from a 20-something-year-old kid was like, "Well, how long is it going to take for me to get into your position in the ER?" If you ask that question, yeah. That's about what I was thinking when I was 20 years old. When I was 20 years old, I was like, looking up to everyone in the industry, and as I was just trying to keep my eyes and ears open and my mouth shut and learn from people and be out every night trying to meet people. I mean, I could set a stack of CDs for anybody in this room, and I'm sure that 90% of the time, all of us are going to probably pick the same 3 songs out of that stack of CDs that we think are the best 3. We'll probably be pretty close and pretty right on that. Okay, great, you found 3 hits. What are you going to do with them now? That doesn't necessarily mean you have a relationship with the artist or the publisher or the songwriter to go get them recorded, to go do what you need to do to get your job done. Or for me to take my new artist and beg Bob DePiro to write them because he's a writer that maybe isn't a real writer, right? But Bob will do it because we have a relationship and there's a favor there, you know, and maybe a hit song comes out of it, maybe not, you know. And that's because of a relationship that, you know, Tracy and I built over the years, or that, you know, a publishing friend that I've had for 20 years. We came up in the business together and we try to help each other out. And that's how things get done in the music industry. It's about networking. It's about more about who you know than what you know. And, you know, obviously it starts with the music, and the music has to be great and competitive and relative to what's going on, but, or relevant to what's going on. But, you know, it starts, you got to have relationships, and that doesn't happen overnight. I mean, think about your friends and your family. Those relationships didn't just happen overnight. It's built over time. And so you have to kind of exercise a little bit of patience and